I said right foot up, left foot
Left foot
slide.
slide. Oh man, can't let that one slide. Drake's uh, most biggest banger, we'll call it.
Biggest
Um,
banger? I don't know, man. Have you heard Sicko Mode?
holy man, you're calling Sicko Mode a Drake track? I think that's
That
actually
is a Drake
appropriate to
song.
say. That's a Drake song. At the end of the day,
Yeah. When when you have a video of Travis Scott going crazy when the Drake vocals come in, that tells you right there that it's a Drake song.
I
And we
actually
already
can't
know
even
that.
remember a single Travis Scott lyric from that track.
No, absolutely not. I don't for as far as I'm concerned, Drake's the only artist on that song. Um but have you seen the lore around like the Drake verse being sent in late to Travis for Meltdown? I think we might have actually talked about this. I don't remember if it was on air or not.
Oh, I don't remember it being late. No, this is new to me. This is new to me. So,
Okay.
um, what did Drake not hire the right UPS driver? What's going on here?
Yeah, he forgot to up his Dropbox Premium subscription. But there was a tweet from Mike Dean that says, fuck, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like, hurry up and get the blank vocals in or something like that. Or it's
Mm,
like, tell blank to send his vocals or something like that. And it was like a week before the album came out. And my theory is that Drake was the one who didn't send his vocals in until the very last second because he was dissing Pharrell and Push on it. And like
mm,
Travis is the simp of the rap community, so we don't want him knowing about that before it's too late, you know?
right. So, did Drake hold off on sending in these controversial lyrics to protect Travis because he knew that he didn't want Travis to be like, what is it like? Accountable? Like he wants this to be a
An
first degree
accomplice.
offense, not an accomplice. Yeah. Or do you think he did it last minute because he thought Travis would block him from proceeding, but in a high pressure
Mm,
moment, he'd have to let it through?
mm. Yeah, I think it's either one, probably both, to be honest. Like, if he sends it too early, Travis can get in his head about it and be like, "Oh fuck, I don't want to burn a bridge. Drake, can
Mm-hmm.
you just redo this?" Or like,
Yeah.
I can't include this. I'm sorry, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that would be the probably the worst financial choice for Travis to make to not include the Drake feature on his album. Um, but all signs are pointing to this track being like a Sicko Mode Part Two, and there's like a beat switch in it as well. And it
Mm-hmm.
almost sounds like a Drake's gonna come on again and do another verse at the end, but he doesn't. And so I think that's all part of the story as well.
Oh, interesting. So
Yeah,
maybe the second verse got censored.
maybe. Yeah, we don't know. Maybe he
It's
went
kind of like,
after Pharrell even harder. So you don't even
wow,
ride skateboards.
yeah, make fun of your little glasses.
Yeah, you and your tiny little Chanel frames, you can't even do a kickflip.
Yeah, your face routine is excessive.
Ain't nobody buying your skincare line, boy.
Dude, no one's buying that. Men don't do skincare. The only two men on earth that do skincare is Pharrell and Drake. Like no one else is thinking about it, and maybe Eric.
Dude, are you kidding me? I got the whole Aesop. There's a secret Aesop location in my bathroom.
I believe that. It's funny because I've actually had it on my to-do list to like modify and refine my facial skincare routine for quite some time. But
Mhm.
I told myself when I'm done getting through all of these Aesop samples, then I'll commit to the thing I want to buy. And I can't get through the samples. It's an
Oh,
infinite pile.
dude, you're right. I keep growing the sample pile, and just like for some reason, I just like can't get through it. I even brought some on vacation, so I was like, "Oh, this is a great time to use this like toner that I've been holding on to since 2019." And I just brought it home with me. I wasted liquid.
Yeah, dude, that could have been used for a water bottle or
I
something.
know
This
exactly,
is the challenge is it's that, but also I feel like I'm just accumulating them at this faster rate that I'm able to deplete them, and I'm
exactly.
trying to deplete them pretty quick. So I don't know what to
Yeah,
do about that.
me neither. Well, it doesn't matter because the Travis Scott album is here, so
Yep,
fear
it made
not,
it.
Ty.
It
Mhm.
delivered,
That's right.
and I feel like Drake does. this might be bigger controversy what you're trying to describe regarding this verse, and maybe this verse in general that dissed Pharrell would be bigger controversy if there just wasn't so much happening with Drake right now, between like the bras
Mm.
on stage and this whole Bobbi Althoff situation.
Hmm. Yeah, break it down for us. What's going on with both of those things?
Okay, well, Drake seems to like bras. He's a collector, a connoisseur of sorts,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
and
don't blame him.
mm-hmm,
He's kind of like a hoarder, but like like a horny hoarder.
horny hoarder.
Like he's like there's no reason for you to keep these bras, but I do remember seeing a clip where he showed a bin of them that he keeps at the the embassy, which is a nickname for his Toronto home.
Mm,
He keeps just a bin of fucking used bras.
of course he does. Okay, so here's what's happening for the listeners that aren't paying attention. Would be crazy to not know about this Drake bra thing, but also listen to this podcast. I feel like that Venn diagram is not what I imagined the demographic to be, but um, fans are throwing bras on stage at Drake's shows, and the bras are getting increasingly larger. We go from a little 6 inch to a foot long to a party sub real quick. We're talking double D's, double G's, and then this week, the world like a parachute sized bra comes down on the stage. Drake laughs at it as he lifts it up. He says he won't read the note in it because it's too dirty, and then quickly learns that the bra itself is from his father. And then he
Oh my.
reveals the note. Then he rereads the note. Now, daddy has new meaning in it. You see, um,
Oh. Wow. So the note probably said something like, I'm gonna be your daddy tonight. I'm gonna peg
mhm,
you or something.
something like that.
But when he's literally talking about his father, then it's like a totally different thing and it's not sexual
Mhm.
in any way.
It's totally okay to read out to an entire stadium of people. So I think this whole thing's kind of cringe, Eric. This whole bra thing, like they're trying to like add like I get that he's a certified lover boy, but I think it's all for show, and I think this is just like actually exposing that this is more of a facade than anything. I don't think this guy's got any love in him.
Hmm. Ty, I think this is an example of Twitch culture infiltrating real life. We've broken through the glass wall, the glass wall being our phone screens, and I think people love to interact with creators and like have an instant feedback, right? Like, I can post W's in the chat or donate $20 and have someone read out the name of our podcast, or I can throw a bra on stage and have Drake himself react to it, emote to it, if you will.
Mm. So in this scenario, is Drake the NPC?
Drake's the NPC, and we all have an Xbox controller.
Hmm. We're just trying to we're button mashing, hoping that we will be the one
Hmm.
that breaks through. That's kind of a funny
Exactly.
way to look at it.
We've all like screamed at an artist while at their show. Very few of us have thrown things. Usually that doesn't go very well, especially if you ask Kid Cudi
Hmm.
or Cardi B. Do you see
Hmm.
like when someone threw sprayed some water at Cardi B and she threw her mic at him? Like that's
Dude,
like
she
that's an
whipped
honor.
that mic back. She whipped it. That was
Hmm.
like she's got an arm on her.
Exactly. Apparently, she was saying like, or no, she was like, there's some reason why the person had sprayed water on her. Like it was like she was asking for it or something. Do you know what I'm
That's what
talking
I
about?
heard. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like, I'm ready for the sauce, essentially, on this sub. If I am the sub, sauce me.
Sauce me up. Who has the biggest wop in the audience? And this guy said,
Yeah.
"Let me squirt and show you."
Yeah, I'm gonna whop you right now with this water bottle.
Yeah, and then she was not having it. But in 2023, Ty, you're able to throw your intimates at an artist, and they will collect them and then
Hmm.
post it later.
This is going in my bank. That's what Drake says as he walks off stage. Kind of wild. I don't know,
Exactly,
but
his
I
bra
think the whole
bank.
thing's kind of. I think it's a silly, goofy thing that takes away from the show for me.
It takes away from the show if you're not the girl throwing the bra, but
Hmm.
she's happy. You know what I mean? And that's all that really matters.
Yeah, but I want the NPC to engage with me, not another person. I want to win that lottery.
Exactly. Yeah, I guess so. But Ty, you'll never have an NPC interact with you if you don't go to the show. And this is why I'm trying to get you to come with me to the Drake show here in Vancouver. We have 2 nights to choose from. Still tickets are remaining. Let's do it. It's only
I,
$370, dude.
yeah, dude. Plus, Ticketmaster has to take their cut. I'm not paying $400 to listen to Toosie Slide, Eric. That's simping.
We were talking before this tie. Toosie Slide won't be performed. I think the group consensus is that that song is cringe. And I know Drake thrives in the cringe, but I don't think he'll perform it because he only has like 2 hours probably. He's got to get through like 18 like top 10 albums. How is he going to do
Mm,
that in 2 hours? He's not going to play
I mean,
Toosie Slide. I can guarantee it.
this is his Eras tour. He's not going to even get through one album if he spends the whole time talking about bras.
I know. I just want him to like. I just want to see the interlude where he like goes and DJs. Like I heard there was
Mm.
like a part where he takes a break and just starts. He just plugs in his phone and plays like "Sexy Red" or something.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I need to see that. So, Ty, I think it'd be good for the culture if you and I were to experience this together versus just me going and then telling you what I saw. I think we both need to live it and then like draw some kind of parallel with Subway naturally.
Uh, uh, Honestly, it would be good for the culture. It would be good for the pod. Be good for the breadheads. There's a lot of benefits, but it would be bad for my conscience, Eric. Because
Why? Is
Drake,
there a moral
Drake,
dilemma?
yeah, I don't want to give Drake $400.
Wow.
I
You've
I
already
want Drake to
given
give
him
me money to
400
see him.
hours. You've already given him 400 hours this week of listening to his music. What's $400, you know? We made that back in 15 minutes thanks to Zencaster.
Yeah, shout out to Liquid IV, our ex
Debunked
sponsor.
sponsor.
Yeah,
It was a
we lose
short-term
sponsors as
contract.
fast as we get them.
We we at least, we followed Liquid IV longer than Drake followed Bobby. So it's
That's
all good.
true. So, do you want to give the what's going on with Bobby right now? We know that she might have slept with Drake, probably didn't. Is this narrative over?
She might have slept with Drake, but in the literal sense. She was in bed with him only like on the platonic level, and maybe she fell asleep at the end of the podcast. I know I did because that podcast was a total snoozer. Um, but the rumor is that she's currently getting a divorce from her husband. She has like 3 kids as well, which is a shocker to me. Um, I don't know, man. I've seen her on my feed way too many times. I don't give a fuck about who she is or her content. It sucks in my opinion. And I'm just like so sick of seeing it.
Wow, some hot takes coming in, hot and ready. I disagree, Eric. I think it's really exciting because I think she represents the normal person that want that what we talked about earlier with throwing the bra. She won the lottery of normal person getting to engage with NPC Drake. Um, so I think she represents something in all of us, and
Mm,
I find her content uh, I guess, appealing in the boredom because that is the reality of everyday life. Is that it's not as exciting as this dialogue in this podcast, or perhaps betting Aubrey Drake Graham, but there is a charm to that kind of simplicity or awkwardness. So I think it's really great, Eric. I think it really represents the thing that we are all feeling. The thing we all want to be.
interesting. You want to be socially awkward at like a fun environment such as a concert. You want to stand there with the girls.
Well, you telling me you're doing the 2C slide at a concert? You're
I'm not
sliding?
doing I'm not doing the Toosie Slide, but I'm at least enjoying myself. You know what I mean? I might be
Dude,
making fun of someone who's singing along or, taking a B reel, something, anything but standing there hating my life, you know?
listen, if you catch me bobbing my head a little too much or even opening my mouth along with the lyrics, just take me outside and beat me. I am statue like at a show. I'm very still. I'm very neither
Hmm.
seen nor heard there.
Hmm. You're right. It would be really gay to enjoy another man's music live.
Imagine paying $400 to enjoy it.
You
You're
have to.
crazy.
Well, okay, paying money to do something is never sus, but like actively enjoying or supporting it is sus. You know what I mean?
Right. So the trick is to like monetarily be invested in something, but not emotionally.
Exactly. Like I might,
Gotcha. That's how I
I
feel
might
about
go.
Subway.
Yeah, that's right. Like I'll pay the fee of a sandwich to support my brothers in arms, my brothers in subs, aka the sandwich artists. See, this is the
Hmm.
type of artistry that I'll support monetarily anytime. Um, but will I, eat it in front of them? Maybe not. I might take it
Right.
home, avoid the embarrassment. Um, yeah, there's ways to go around it, Ty, but simply buying the sandwich, I think, is noble.
So whether it's a foot long or like a 300 level view of Drake performing, you're suggesting that you are a patron of the arts. You invest in it and you want to see the artist act and be successful, but you emotionally are disassociated from it itself. You lurk around it.
Yeah, I think so. And one like hidden feature of sitting in the nosebleeds is you get to see the top of Drake's hairline,
Hmm.
which is nice. Usually don't get to see that at Subway because they're wearing
Hmm.
some kind of hairnet or a hat. But at this level, as long as he's not wearing that like shower cap with one of his like tour fits, you can see directly the crown of his head.
Wow, a really rare view. I would love it if when I went to Subway, I got one step that I got. It wouldn't be beneficial for any of our wheelchair bound listeners, but if I could just go up one step when I get in the Subway and walk along that while I'm ordering, I could look
Mm,
down at my sandwich artist hairnet, but better yet, I could really see into the buckets and get a better sense
hmm
of the freshness of the veggies. I should wear
hmm
stilts to Subway.
We need to start pranking Subway. Like, I think we need to
Hmm.
like start fucking with them harder and talking about it on our pod. Maybe doing like some OnlyFans content.
I'm thinking of getting a job there.
I could use the extra income.
Yeah, podcasting isn't working out. We keep getting canceled. But
hmm
yeah, if you show up in the Rick Owens Kiss boots, you're going to have a pretty good angle during that ordering process.
hmm That's right. I like who just called his kiss boots stilts.
They're basically
Effectively.
stilts, dude, because you're going to
That's
look like
right.
a clown in those things.
hmm Speaking of looking like a clown, Ty, I want to talk to you a little bit about driving a Tesla. And
Wow.
this is not sponsored content. That's right. Daddy Musk is not in the pockets of Think Fresh this time around, but I have been driving a Tesla Model Y long range dual motor for a couple of weeks now. And I have to say, Ty, the driving experience, it's bipolar at best. And let me tell you
Oh,
why.
yeah.
There's extreme highs, and those come in the form of uh, turning off the chill mode and slamming your foot down on the pedal and like running through yellow lights, things like that, evading the police, hashtag Kia
Hmm.
boys. Um, but the bad stuff, I think, outweighs the positives. And that's really unfortunate because the bad stuff is like 80% of the time. Think about this. Um, I had to turn on the wiper blades because it started raining, and it was on auto, right? And it had kind of stopped raining, but the windshield wipers were still going crazy, like they were on max. And that's actually happened the other day as well when they just came on for no reason. And to turn them off, Ty, I have to go into the little screen in the middle of the car. 3 taps away is the option to turn off the auto wipers. So I'm like
What?
doing like 120 on fucking Highway 1. And I'm also like trying to tap into like 4 different UIs to like turn the shit off. And it was so annoying, dude. It made me question the whole point of design. Like, why are we designing things? We've already gotten it right, you know? It's on the
Yeah.
fucking steering wheel for most cars.
Don't even think, right? This
Exactly.
is the problem. This is huge. I can't believe Musk would do that to you. Um, the like if they're like taking precedent from like the iPhone settings app and you're going like 5 panels deep to turn off your
Yeah,
windshield
dude.
wipers, that's a huge problem because no one can navigate even the even by looking at this kind of crap. Like I have to perform a voice search whenever I want to go to my preferences and turn on airplane mode. So
That's right.
is that the only solution to this self-created problem, is to use voice or some other type of input?
Hmm. I could use voice, which just seems like way too difficult for something as like instantaneous as like flipping a switch on the steering column. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like I spent like a good 30 seconds feeling around the car for like some kind of switch that would turn this shit off. And I damn near put it in park when I was on the highway.
Damn. So once again, minimalism has gone too far. How did we get here? How did this happen?
I don't know, dude. Um, I can't tell you because like Subway's gone the opposite direction. You know, they're leaning into
Yeah,
maximalism.
it's actually refreshing to go to Subway for that reason. There's just so much color and texture and aroma. It's the only musk I like is the herb and cheese smell.
It's the musk
And Tuscan
emanating from
leather.
the sandwich artist while he's
Yeah,
making my sweet onion. Um,
yeah.
fucking hell.
Thankfully, we're not picking up the artist BO because there's too many other like stronger aromas present to
Hmm.
it
Hmm.
masks the musk.
Hmm. Exactly. When I say I want the CBO, I'm not talking about your body odor. I'm talking about the chicken bacon onion.
Hell yeah, that thing's gonna be on your breath.
That's right. It'll turn into my BO eventually, and that's kind of the crazy cycle that we live in.
It is.
Um, but one other huge con that I want to talk to you about is the charging infrastructure. The and this is a crazy observation that I've been making every single time I have to go to a charger because I don't have one in my apartment building. Um, the closest supercharger is like a 15-minute drive away.
Hmm.
So once in a while, I'll be like, okay, fuck it, I'll just go there, charge it up, and then like come home. I'll go. 15 minutes later, I'm like plugging it in, and I look around, and it's all Teslas parked beside each other with like a single dude sitting inside by himself, and they're just
Wow.
like on their phone. So there's like a community of like people that just like sit together in a parking lot and
It's
like
like
go
a
on their phone for
pod
20 minutes.
hotel.
Exactly. It's literally a capsule hotel where you're like, I can like peer into people's car and like see what they're watching on their little Tesla screen.
Hmm.
It's crazy.
And like, what are these guys doing? Are they all like watching Twitch live streams or like tech reviews, like the new Samsung phone tech review? What are they watching?
It's amazing how many people are tuned into like MKBHD. But I don't know, man. I try to like plug it in and like go do something. And so like I'll walk around and then I'll just like look at my phone and see what's nearby. Not a single business is like operating within 15-minute walking distance. And it's
Hmm.
like, it got me thinking, I understand the value of truck stops now because this is what those truckers do. They park their vehicle and then they go to Subway.
Wow. That makes
Yeah.
so much sense. So they should
Yeah.
probably put superchargers next to subways so that you have a
Yeah.
place to go. This, of
Exactly.
course. Huh. You like
I
reverse
need somewhere
engineered
to
how we
go.
got here.
Exactly. It's like we've done a full circle, where it's like we went from having the windshield wipers on the car to not having them on the car, and now we're back to putting them on the car.
Hmm.
And same thing with truck stops. Parks at a Subway, fills up, gets a foot long, and now we're back. We're back, baby.
We're so back. This is so
Yeah,
whack. This sounds like
it's super whack.
unfortunately a worse version of where we are before, just like the windshield wiper debacle, despite coming
Hmm.
back. And the reason for that is because not just the 30 minutes in battery that you have to expend just to charge, going both ways, but gas stations of the modern age service every single person, kind of like Subway. You don't know who's going to walk through those doors.
Hmm.
You could get
Hmm.
a mixed bag of people that are just ready to guzzle some gasoline. But
Hmm.
I would think that the Tesla boys at the supercharger is a bit of a monoculture. You know, you're going to get a lot of the same demographic, and that might get a
Yep.
little tired.
Yeah. But at the very least, you can maybe try to appeal to that demographic and put in like, I don't know, an internet cafe or something.
Mm. Dude, they got internet cafe in there. Okay, here's the business deliberation. It's like what you've identified is a need in the market for a business to pop up at these superchargers to kill time for the people who don't want to sit in their car. They need something to kill that time.
Yeah.
Uh, what is it? Is it like a craft milkshake dispenser? Like just go
Yeah,
sip a
definitely.
milkshake.
There needs to be something like an izakaya maybe, or
Mm,
like
hidden.
some place with like kombucha on tap, some kind of gentrifying business that I can sink my teeth into, so I don't feel bad like eating at McDonald's again. You know what I mean?
Yes, it can't be net bad for you. It has to kill 30 to 40 minutes. It has to be something you're comfortable doing alone. Maybe you're a part of a scene, but you don't have to actively engage in the scene.
Hmm. That's why I think subways would pop off at these like supercharged locations,
Hmm.
because in reality you don't need to spend more than 20 minutes there. Like it charges most of your battery in 20 minutes.
Hmm.
And so like that's enough time to order a foot long, eat it, and get out of there. It's like the perfect thing, right? Like I don't want to I don't want to like shop for groceries. I don't want to do any of that stuff. And if I'm on a road trip, like I have nowhere to take the groceries, right? I just want to like pull over for like a meal, fill up my battery, and then I'm off.
Very, very smart. It's because you're actually like you're buying your time back by doing that because now you don't have to
Hmm.
worry about dinner.
Exactly.
I think
Exactly.
that's a good option. I think if I was Tesla, I would appeal to the nerdy playfulness of my demographic and I would open a little laser tag arena next to every single supercharger. And the reason for that is then you can experience some camaraderie with your the other Tesla boys. Perhaps you
Hmm.
use your key to your vehicle to tap in and out of the laser arena so you can keep your score with you and
Hmm.
maybe you could even have some supplementary games that are played post tag in your
Hmm.
vehicle as you pass those other vehicles on the road now. Like, oh,
Hmm.
there's Steven. He beat me at tag last week while we were charging. And no one wants to play
That's
laser tag
actually
for more
pretty
than 20
funny.
minutes.
That's actually funny. There should be like a LAN situation where it's like all the cars at the same supercharger can join a lobby, and then you just
Hmm.
can like gun them down or something.
Oh, that's
Whatever it
actually
might
really
be.
smart. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
LAN party. That's even
It's a
better.
LAN party. Um Damn, bro. What else
Interesting.
could we possibly put at one of these locations? Like I'm thinking about like if we put a gym there, that would be like the easiest stock to short. You know what I mean? They'd be like the emptiest gym of all time. Like not a single person would ever go in there.
I don't even think a Tesla owner is capable of seeing the gym. It's camouflage to them.
Yeah, it's like it's perfectly still, so they can't see it.
Yeah, not enough wires.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, so it's the whatever the opposite direction of that is, but it can't be anything with like screens in it because like you couldn't make it a drive-in theater because no one's gonna watch whatever you're playing. They got their own TV in their car. Has to get them
Hmm.
out of the vehicle.
Hmm. Like a
Hmm.
forest. They should put a supercharger in the middle of a forest. It's like I need a break from this virtual bullshit I live in. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Go touch a tree.
Hmm. Hey, you know what? This made me realize because we're drawing a parallel between this and truck stops. How long until
No, don't
there's
say
going to
it.
be
Lot lizards. Yes.
dude, what do we call them? Battery baddies?
Battery baddies. Yeah, maybe like um hmm.
There's gonna be just random hookers waiting at the Tesla Supercharger, and then like if you drive a Cybertruck, there's gonna be enough room in the back for the battery baddie to hop in and top you off while you wait and charge your car.
Yeah. Wow, dude, you're getting a little juice of your own.
She's milking me while I'm milking this charger.
That's so
Wow.
funny. I feel like if the lot lizard had a reputation as a lizard of like a little bit like grimy, I feel like the Tesla
Hmm.
boy version is like got like cat ears on, you know?
Yeah, it's a furry.
Yeah.
It's like a
So
cute like anime chick is like waiting for you at the Tesla Supercharger.
yeah, so there's got to be a term around there. Like,
Hmm.
uh, I really want to
A
coin
waifu?
this live on air. A waifu, yeah, something like a kitty. Maybe they're a kitty,
Oh, okay,
kitty
okay.
cat.
Kitty.
Work with me, yeah.
Yeah. What do we got here? We got batteries. We're
We got
charging.
batteries.
Tesla. Um,
Uh,
Catalytic Kitties.
Catalytic kitties. That's pretty good. Batteries have cells. There's the
Mm,
electricity. Electricity. Electricitties.
that's a good one. I like that. It's
As
crazy,
close as
man.
we're gonna get. As close as we're gonna get live on air.
Mhm. Isn't that amazing though? There's like an opportunity here where you got like 10 single guys in waiting for something in their car.
Mhm.
And nobody's taking advantage of this. Like if
No
you're
one
if you're
cares.
a catalytic kitty, you can just make your way between the cars and you don't need to spend more than a minute in each car.
Dude, 30 seconds tops. And these guys got money. Like, it's
Exactly.
very profitable.
It's the most lucrative business opportunity, dude. We don't need Zencaster anymore. We can somehow tap into this market. We need an app.
Hmm.
We need an app for this.
Dude, I think the male equivalent of being a catalytic kitty is like walking around there as a life coach. Just introduce yourself as a life coach and help them out.
Yeah, you just knock on the window, and then when they roll it down, it's like, do you need help with women in your life, or what's
Hmm.
going on over there?
So let's talk about your career growth plan, your 5-year plan.
Exactly, exactly. Do you believe in the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
Wow, like a religious hawker would have like a really easy time
hmm
burning through all
It's
those.
actually perfect to harass people in this situation as well because you're plugged in. You can't just like drive off. Like you got to get out of your car, stop the charging, like put the charger away. Like there's too many things to do before you can just rip out of there. So you're kind of stuck.
So this is the perfect opportunity for robbery.
You just get
Or
your homie to stand in front of the car and then they're completely trapped. They can't drive away.
put a pylon there and the autopilot won't be able to get around it.
hmm
But actually, I think the religious solicitation is a really interesting uh, angle because the anybody that drives one of these things has already fallen for the cult of personality. So they,
Mm,
which being Elon, so they're probably receptive to other types of cults.
yeah. It's entirely possible that they are windy, you know what I mean? They'll go whichever way the wind blows,
They're
or
windy.
they're or they're going to be too loyal to Elon cock.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude.
Another,
So it could go either way.
yeah. Um, that's really good. I don't know. I feel like we still haven't hit on the like real zinger of an idea. The Catalytic Kitty is close. Maybe
There's
we'll throw this out to
also
the breadheads.
yeah, breadheads. Send us a DM with what you would like to see at your local supercharger,
Hmm.
and we can potentially make that happen. We've got pull with the guys over there at X.
Hmm.
But also, Ty, this makes me think about what car features should be included in the next update to allow for a more enjoyable charge session. For me,
Hmm.
what the first thing that comes to mind is like I want to be able to instantly black out my windows. Like at a press of a button, just make them fully opaque, and then I'm in this tight little cocoon where I've nobody looking in. I can't look out, and I'm able to do whatever I want in there.
Yeah, I was
Get
immediately
a
gravitating towards nap time as well.
I want to
Nap time,
recline the
right?
seat, boot up, boot up my favorite video streaming service, and black out my windows, and just have a movie night, if you will.
Oh no, you're thinking fap time. I just need to rest my eyes for a minute. It's a lot of driving.
Yeah, that's true.
Blackout windows would be really good. I'd love a little table in there. I could chop some veggies or play solitaire. Just get like challenge my mind a little bit.
Dude, if they had a subway and a table in my car, I would be dining in and I would never leave.
Because it's perfectly temperature controlled and you can watch YouTube videos while you eat.
It's the ideal dining situation for a male eating at Subway. Like
Hmm.
I'm no one
Alone
can
in their vehicle.
alone in my vehicle, nobody can see or hear me, and I have like a table at my disposal. Isn't that
Yeah,
amazing?
that is really cool. Wow,
Yeah.
there's something aspirational about that. I like the idea, the masculine urge to eat in your car. like
Oh,
as a
dude.
safe space, you know?
Hmm. Exactly. Safe space. I don't have to talk to no servers. You know what I mean? No
Hmm.
one's gonna bother me. No one's gonna see me wipe my face or drop a black
Hmm.
olive in my lap. It's perfect.
And you could be gone in a moment's notice if you, well, as you shared, you can't, but theoretically,
Hmm.
you are closer to being gone.
Exactly. Wow. You know what? I might have
Wow.
to buy a Tesla after all, Ty.
Just to be a part of that cultural moment and see where it goes, because I think what they're doing, they're living in the future. That's going to be all of us in a few years. Is we're all going to be in these supercharger lots. We're all going to be like turning down whatever we're calling them, carcinogenic kitties, catalytic kitties.
Hmm. Yeah, we gotta come up with a better name by next episode, Ty. I think we'll have something.
I think so too. That's our commitment to you, breadheads.
That's right.
And now it's
Breadheads,
time
thank
for
you.
them to commit to us. Commit to us by purchasing some products from curehydration.com. That's CUREHYDRATION.com. They make a variety of supplements and water enhancement drugs. You can use code BREADHEAD to get 20% off, big numbers, off anything from their website. You just take your pick. You get whatever you want.
Hmm.
And
That's
it
a
will
big
help out with
discount.
your rehydration.
That's right. On those long drives where you can't consume too much water because you don't want to stop and go pee pee every 15 minutes, just pop a few of these in your water and you'll be hydrated for the entire road trip. That way, when
Yeah,
you get
dude.
to that supercharger, you can take a nice little break, not worry about anything.
Amazing. So,
Amazing.
as she wrote,
As she wrote, Breadheads, talk to you later. Ciao.
think fresh, everybody. Ciao.